Hey everyone, Randomness Guy here. First, I'd like to start out the video by saying thanks for tuning in. I've decided that I am going to make a blue screen for my OBS broadcasting for Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. Normally people go for a green screen, but seeing as how my chair is green, it doesn't work out very well. So I decided to opt for the blue screen. Alright everyone, let's get right into the video here. So this is my Mirax gaming chair. I got it off of Amazon for 125 bucks. I never did a unboxing review of this, but I absolutely love this chair. It's comfortable and it has a footrest at the bottom. Maybe one of these days I'll do a review on it and talk about how much I love this chair. So when you're gaming, just pick your feet up, relax. Got this headrest right here. It's amazing. Anyways, so as you can see, my problem, I have a green chair. So a green screen is pretty much not an option. So I have a blue screen, blue fabric. So as you can tell here, the fabric is really elastic and it pulls both ways. So my wife sews and makes blankets and crafts and stuff, so it's pretty easy for me to find that. What your first thing you want to do, if I can find my tape measure, is I play, obviously you can see me, I'm recording my voice right there. So my camera can see, I usually game about in that position right there. So my camera can see about this high. And so that's going to be about a 5 foot. Now you got to remember, if you're going to be putting it in the background so that you're not right up against you, you're going to have a field of view. So the further back you go, the higher you need to make it. So even though it only sees 5 feet of the camera right here, it might see 5'3" down here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, so if I do 5 feet, 5 feet, okay, so if I just make a 5 foot square, so also it's a wide camera, so you got to take into account of that. So it sees about a 5 foot radius, well, 5 foot width. So that's 5 feet right there. Make sure it's going to fit where I need it to, and it is not. So let me cut it back to 4 feet. There you go. 4 feet's where I'm going to be at, because it only sees exactly on the side, you know. So so let's see here. So we'll do 6 feet by 4 feet. So 6 feet, just make sure I'm not going to hit my lamp here, my ceiling fan. So 6 foot puts it right here. So yeah, so it's 6 feet, 4 feet by 4 feet. Okay, so on it we will do 6 by 4. We have to measure out 4'3" and 3'9" for the widths, because the way I have this designed is, the reason why I need this is I'm going to have these two, so corner going up like this, and then a connection piece, and that, crap, that's still not going to work. But we'll figure it out. I'm getting up there. So I'm just gonna have to take 6 inches away from the other pipe. So that adds 1.5 inches. I'm gonna have to add another. So if that looks like a solid inch. Yep, that's a solid inch. So we got an inch. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 extra inches we have to make up. So I can get it from the other piece. Okay, so we'll deal with that whenever that time comes. So I got my handy dandy scraper, and we're going to measure out 4 feet 3 inches. I am tired. Not getting much sleep last night. Alright, so this first one, they're measuring out 4'3", which is not going to work because I need it 6 feet tall. I got a better idea. We got it. Okay. So that's going to put us at 4'3" right there. So I'm going to leave this right here. Go down here. Scrape it. Why am I measuring 4'3"? I just need to measure 4 feet. Okay, there's 4 feet. So on both of them, I'm just going to end up cutting 4 feet. Because, why not? And this one I can actually just length measure them. So there you have it. I have 2 4-foot pieces. And we are going to do our first official cuts of this video. Let's hopefully I do this right. See if I can find them. Yep, so grab this, pull it apart like that. Find your cuts, all your scrapes. So this makes it really easy to line up because all you do is you put the flat piece on there, put the blade on it as you're going down. Just like that. So then you just grab both your hands, squeeze it nice and tight. The pressure will make it cut through it like that. Grab the next piece. Go through all the way until it goes into the safety mode. So there you go. We have our first piece and actually our second piece because they are 10-foot sections. So I'm making it 6 feet by 4 feet. So I didn't have to micro trim that one. This one's ready to go. This one on the other hand, this one's gonna have to She's gonna help me. What are you gonna help me with?
This.
You're gonna measure that?
Yeah.
Alright, make sure you measure twice, cut once, okay? Girl. So let's shoot for, we do a 4-foot section, and so what I need is two 2-inch pieces.
Oh.
So that's the issue that I'm running into. Can I see that? Thank you. Because I have to accommodate the innards of this thing. It might. I don't think it's bigger than 2 feet yet. I think it's 1.5 inches in there. I just don't have a small enough tape measure to actually measure inside this thing. So.
Me too.
Shut up, Kiana. So I'm gonna. It looks like 1.5 inches, so we go with that. So I need to cut a 4-foot by 3.
Look at that.
2 foot 10.
2. What?
So 2 foot 10 by 3 feet.
Look, got 2. Okay, 2.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Whoa. Try.
So we grab this. Will you quit messing around, please?
Okay.
I love you dearly, but you're getting on my nerves.
Try.
All right, so there is a 2 foot 10.
Okay, hold that.
Stop touching shit.
Oh, Mika.
No, you're not. There is my mark, and that leaves me with exactly 4 inches, which is right where I needed to be. So the reason why I needed the 4 inches because it is 1 inch deep into here, and it's 1 inch deep into here. So what I'm going to do is these two pieces are going to be butted up against each other like this with the PVC cement. So can I do stuff without you in the video? I'm trying to explain something.
Try.
I am trying to explain something.
This piece.
Yeah, I know. I'm explaining something. Quiet. All right. So, make sure my audio is still recording. So, basically, these two pieces right here will go against each other. It's 1 inch deep into each one. So, I need to have 2 inches for each side. So, that will give me the length that I need from the other pieces to be able to make the stand off the back, because this is going to come off the boat. So basically that piece goes there. I don't know why that thing has a weird little button thing on it, but whatever. This piece will go there. This piece will go here. This piece will go here. This piece will come up here like that. This piece will come up here like that. And there is the bottom piece to our frame, just like that. So it's not going to really stick out this far. It's going to be basically butted up against each other. But that's basically the gist of it. This is all going to be PVC welded into a solid piece. The reason being is if I don't, this will just turn. So let's say that the weight of it is tilted one way. It will slowly start tilting the whole thing that way, and it will eventually fall that way. Vice versa. So I have to make sure that the back PVC weld. So I really should not do this on my carpet. So what we are going to do, it's fast drying PVC weld. So we are going to grab a box. This is what I got my whatchamacallit out of, my keyboard. So That would be good enough for me, as long as I have something to do this with. So, my wife would kill me if she saw me, like, if I got something on the carpet. So I'm just making sure this piece goes in all the way. And it does, so don't have to worry. Alright, so please stand by. Okay, so this is red hot weld, even though it's blue. I don't get it, whatever. So this first piece we're just gonna get on there. So the way this works, if you've never applied PVC weld to anything, try to get off as much excess as you can, because this stuff will pull up really bad. So you just go on the inside like that, let it sit for a second, come around the pipe, go around that like that, just like so. We're not going to be using this for water transfer, so we don't really have to make sure it's super clean. Just jam that in there like that, as far as you can, like that, and let it sit and dry for a second. So, yeah. So that's basically dried now. Shouldn't be really wet at all, and it is not, so we'll continue on the video. So I will put this piece in right here, just like the last one. You know, you don't need a shit ton if you're doing yard work or whatever. You know, definitely put enough on there to make sure it gets a good seal. But for my purposes, don't really need to do that, so I'm just going to give it a light bout around the outside like that. Put that like that. And then go over here, go on the inside of this. Make sure I get it nice and good in there. Grab this piece, shove it in the throw hole. Just like that. So this is where it's going to start getting tricky, because I have to make sure that this piece and this piece are at a perfect 90. Because if it's not, the screen's going to be leaning backwards or forward. In reality, I'd like it leaning back a little bit, but I'd rather it be 90 degrees, just so that there's no discrepancies. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this other side, and we'll go from there. Cool. All right, randomness guy here. So I am done building it. I did have an issue. So you can see right here how I'm going on the inside, and then the outside for the back. Well, I thought I was being smart and like, oh, I'll just pre-make them and call it good. Yeah, that was not a good idea. So this is the way I have mine designed. I have the frame coming up, goes all the way down. So this big old huge thing right there. And then I have PVC on the back, and then I always have a box of something lying around. So this is my counterweight. So if I push on it up here, it doesn't go anywhere. So the reason why you get stretchy fabric, the reason why you get the stretchy stuff, is so your green screen can look like this. Because if you don't, your green screen can wrinkle really bad and cause a lot of, you see how that effect right there? I could go in and fix that, but it's not in my field of view. Mostly I wanted to make sure the top was nice and smooth, and it is. So the next part of this video will be me showing you exactly how the blue screen works on the computer, and show you exactly how that all works. Cool. So so the reason why I built this like this is I can take that out right there, that out right there, and grab this whole thing, slide it up against the wall, and I'm going to have that cleared out pretty soon here, and so I can collapse it right up against in there. So I wanted to make sure it was collapsible and I could put it away. So Cool. All right, so now on to the computer. Randomness guy here. So we just got done putting this thing together. This is what it looks like when you first pull up your OBS software. As you can see behind me, it is very smooth. There's no wrinkles, there's no bands, there's nothing going on behind me. So you have a couple different options. The reason why I decided to do a blue screen instead of a green screen is, as you can see here, my chair is green, and if I put in a green screen you can't see my chair. Well, it just looks funny because you can see the image behind me. It's kind of funny. So we'll go ahead and add a filter, which is the chroma key, and I'll show you why you want to pick your chair wiser than I did, more wisely. We're going to add the chroma key, and it's set on green automatically. So as you can see here, I'm getting reflections of other crap. So as you can see here behind me, I have no image behind it. So we'll go ahead and add an image. We'll go like this. You know what? We'll just go ahead and do the actual scene. So let me try to go to a different thing here. There you go, something different. Okay, we go this way. So you can see right there, you can see behind my chair, because all the pieces that are green are now green screened instead of blue screened. So you're gonna get a lot of odd stuff going on. You'll bend over to grab something and there's stuff going on behind your chair. So me, I have to go blue screen. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Snack Crate thing here, go to filters, gonna click on the chroma key, and we're actually gonna go to blue screen. Wow. So what it's doing is picking up the oversaturation, trying to decide exactly what's going on. So if I actually just left this like this, this is what I look like. And then if I throw it into my Paragon video, I'm like all ghosty, like, and it looks fucking hilarious. So we'll go back to Snack Crate here. We'll go click on this, filters, and you're gonna have to adjust your chroma key. So you just bring this, dial this back. Oh look, there's randomness guy and all his awesomeness, yeah. So you'll see pixelation going on in part of it. So I like to bring it a little past where you can kind of see the blue coming up around like the corners and stuff, and then adjust it from there, because it's easier to micro adjust it than it is to go the other direction, because this is just like feathering it a little bit. So you can see here, I don't have the most perfect lighting behind me. I don't have a direct light on it, so my fingers, when I go like this, are all blue around the outside, but when I stop, look how clean that is. That is a really clean blue screen. I don't have its own backlight right now, so it's all uneven. So that's coming. It's trying to pick up what's going on, because my hands, it's just not lit up properly. So yeah, so we'll go like that, and you can see right here I'm getting pixelation on my chair, so we're going to adjust that. So we need to tone it back just a titch bit. Back up a little bit. So it's a little bit of adjusting here and there just to get it right. And depending on, like right now I have light from the outside coming in. So I have light coming in, I have a light right here on, so it's getting enough, a pretty decent amount of light. But yeah, so, but at night, it's just primarily this light right here that's illuminating it, and I guarantee you tonight I'm gonna have a shadow when I broadcast, but I need to get I think I'm gonna get 2 studio lights that go on each side, and will illuminate this thing behind me, and then I have this light in front of me to illuminate me. So the good thing is this is really blown out. I mean, usually you don't see like this big, you're like, ah. So usually what you see is this down here. So down here, you really don't see the blue that much. And for the most part, it just looks like I'm sitting in my chair, chillaxing, like in the Paragon world. I am in Agora right now, as we speak. Me and my buddy Gideon I'm gonna go have some drinks later. Just kidding. So yeah, so that's basically how it's done. And let's say you want to not have it on, just go to filters, click on that right there, and it turns it off. It's that simple. On, off, on, off. You can see it in the background right there. I'm here, I'm not here, I'm here, I'm not there. So anyways, so that's how you do it. Yeah, I'm sorry it wasn't more of an in-depth on how to put this thing together. I was just so fucking pissed at myself that I messed up, that I'm like, just get it done, just throw it together and make the second part of this video. So that's exactly what I did. So yeah, but hopefully you like this video. If you want any more detailed things about this, I can make a more detailed one. My wife's at work, I'm dealing with the kids, this is something I needed to get done, and I thought it'd be a good idea for me to make a video about it, and apparently my daughter decided she wanted to be a pain in my ass. So that's where all this came out of. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe to Randomness Guy, and if you have any questions about OBS, on how to set any of this up or anything like that, feel free to ask in the comments, or catch me in my live stream on Twitch at Randomness Guy. And ask me questions while I'm on there, because typically people are draft dodging because of the new character Drongo, which is always just fun. So cool. So be sure to like and subscribe to Randomness Guy. Click that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Peace.